At this, of all the treaties the Lakota have signed with the United States government, is the Black Hills.
X marks an agreement.
Most tribes have treaties with the federal government, and they're all under the War Department.
And another X marks this land as ours.
This is our Mecca, the most sacred place in the world.
That's why the Black Hills are not for sale, because we're not for sale.
When they illegally took the land from our people, it wasn't just the land itself that was taken. It was part of a process to colonize us. If you can make the people suffer by destroying their economic system and their languages and their culture, then you can try to conquer a people.
A new documentary takes us back in time to the westward expansion of the United States and the battles and laws that resulted in the loss of ancestral lands for Native Americans. The new documentary, Lakota Nation versus United States, explores the fight of the Lakota people to get back their home, the Black Hills. And joining us now, the film's co-director, Laura Tomaselli, and two of its executive producers, Mark Ruffalo and Sarah Eaglehart. And you might recognize Mark Ruffalo from his past work and activism. So I'll start with you, Mark, on why it was important. What drew you to this project?
Well, you know, you start to hear the alternative history. There's a history that most people in America learn in the books, our history books, and then there's the history of the people who are on the other side of that history, who we don't hear from. And you know, I've come to know these people well and know this history, and feel it's imperative to just the spirit of America, to hear both sides of the story. And this documentary does that.
So, Sarah, tell us about this place, why it matters so much, and the story that we'll learn in this film.
Well, He Sapa, it's literally called The Heart of Everything That Is by the Lakota people. The video that you saw earlier of the circular hole is actually the place that we believe that we emerged from as Buffalo people. So that's part of our creation stories. It's part of our ceremonies. It's everything to us that you could ever imagine in this life. And so that's why this land is so important to all of the Oceti Sakowin.
Laura, what was it like delving into such a complex and huge issue that you could have gone in so many different directions with, but narrowing it to the scope of what you can have as a film?
I think it was certainly daunting. When you're looking at over 400 years of history, you're trying to make a movie that's 2 hours. But what really unified myself and my co-director, Jesse Shortbull, who unfortunately got stuck in these storms, is not here today, is we were both intimidated by the weight of doing justice to the history, but it felt like, especially now when there is a war on facts and history, that this was the right time to tell this story.
I want to show another clip. Here we take a glimpse of how Hollywood helped create a racist stereotype of Native Americans. Take a look.
Much of what we've learned about the battle for the plains comes from what we've seen in Hollywood movies. When we saw the Indian defending his land, we cheered for the white man's soldiers.
The best way to kill people is to dehumanize them, right? To make them into caricatures. Whether it's Peter Pan, whether it's John Ford's The Searchers, which is considered not just the archetype of Western movies, but one of the great American films. And this is a classic Hollywood trope that makes invasion look like self-defense.
Jen.
Sarah, so you're pushing against this Hollywood trope. What is the story that you want to tell about the Lakota people? What is it that you want to say about them?
Well, the importance of really telling the story from the Lakota perspective is everything, especially if you live in somewhere like South Dakota, which is where I actually grew up on the reservation. And understanding that our people are very strong, that we have this oral history that we pass down from generation to generation, and that the fight for the Black Hills is something that we will never stop fighting for. It's our home place, it's our birthplace, it's the heart of all of our spirituality. And so when you see these Hollywood tropes out there that really portray Native Americans as these either sexualized Pocahontas versions of women, which leads to issues like missing murdered Indigenous women, or these other tropes of just where we're not even allowed to play ourselves in movies. It's ridiculous when you think about the actual issues that are happening in our community today. And this is just the beginning of all those stories that need to be told.
Lakota Nation versus United States will open in theaters in New York on July 14th and in Los Angeles on July 21st. Mark Ruffalo, Sarah Eaglehart, and Laura Tomaselli, thank you all very much for bringing us the story. And we'll